Okay, today was insane. The S&P 500 went crazy after FOMC yesterday. So, for the time being, after the move today, I will be bearish, Um man, this market has it's been crazy. The volatility has been insane. So basically today, we went three. Okay. If you pay attention, all spot did was come back up and fill that gap right here and then work its way back down. But now we have a change of character. Last time we had a change of character was way back here. Okay. And of course, I've been bullish that whole time. So we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, so on and so forth. Right. So now we have the change of character to the downside. So that brings me to trading more puts because I'll throw a put in there or a bear setup. I throw it in here and there in the trade ideas every so often. Then of course it's called. So it was kind of back and forth because we were getting ready to adjust. That's why the power candles are so powerful because right here this was just all chop. So what for the past month actually, we really just been going back and forth. So now we've got our direction. We know more than likely we'll over time we'll continue down. Yes, we're gonna come down, go back up, come down, go back up or whatever. But the overall move as of now is looking bearish. So that brings me to this. So I actually been testing out um, pretty solid setup, and strategy with the power candles, right? So, I messed around with it today. And actually over the past month, it's been pretty powerful, man. And I love it. So today, let's just take this trade I did, for example, with Adobe. All right. Um, Solid setup. These have pretty much been private trades for my personal account, and I just been seeing the consistency lately, right? So all I've been doing is when I see a a ticker that's in force on a daily and it has power candles, right? So I'm talking about bright green or bright red, okay? So in this case, it was bright red, right? And also full time frame continuity. So the daily all the way out to the year, they have to be the same color. Okay, now we got that foundation set. Like I say, you have to have power candles for this strategy to work. Right? We don't want chop. We don't want to deal with no chop, right? So now I what I pretty much do is I set that level that makes that day in force, right? So this was the day which was yesterday. This is before this candle, basically. All right. So we're in force here compared to that candle because the close is less than that previous candle's low. Okay. So we're in force. Boom. Mark that. And then you want to mark the high and the low. Simple as that. So there'd be a stop loss and target. Okay. But what needs to happen, right? When market opens, okay, let me bring this back here so you can see it. And I'm just going over this example before I get into the actual trade ideas for Lotto Friday, just to give you an idea of what happens. So the previous day low, I was on my 30-minute, I've been on my 30-minute or whatever, and I'll see like a shift in market structure or a break in market structure. Okay. That's basically the previous day low in this situation because we're bearish. All right. So all I'm looking for a price to do is just go up, right? Just a little bit, consolidate here, and work his way back down the target. With the target is basically the previous day low right there. Okay. And then my stop loss is here. Nice, simple play. Right. So as you see this play out, go up, consolidate around here, work our way right back down. Before that's why full time frame continuity and all of that is important with the power candles. But you have to have a power candle on the daily. Okay, you have to have that. All right. So then we got our break and market structure. Don't have to be greedy. Just get in. You're gonna get cheap contracts. Runs back down the target. You're done for the day. Same thing happened with CRM. All right. I set all my levels, right? So, boom, we come up, consolidate around that previous day low, shift the market structure, work our way down. All right, now let's get into the Lotto Friday trade ideas. All right, so bring this back. All right, same setup. So, what you'll need to do is set an alert for this level here. So basically, the previous day low, just set an alert. Okay, how do you do that? Of course, I got my horizontal array tool. I click here, double click, type in whatever you're going to type. And then from there, you'll see this come up, add alert. If price does not come back up here in the morning, I'm not going to trade it. So I want that. Basically, I just want that alert. I get that alert, then my eyes will be on Disney for tomorrow. Okay. I already did the calculations on this. The 104 puts will be 88 cents or $88, right? And then it's going to work its way back down here to target. Those contracts will go to $183. Okay, simple as that. So like I said before, all I want is for price to work its way up here, consolidate around the shift in market structure or the previous day low, and work its way back down to target. Simple as that. All right. Next setup, Airbnb. Okay. I already have my levels here. So just go here. I already typed it out. So this will be the previous day low. All right. This will be my stop loss, which is the current day. So today's high. Okay. Because I'm bearish. So it'll be today's high for my for my stop loss. All right. Then we have our target. All right. Boom. All I want, again, I want my alert to go off. All right. So hopefully price goes up here, consolidate, work his way back down to target. Boom. Simple as that. All right. So let me go ahead and set my alert now. Alert. So if it does not alert me, if I do not get an alert, I don't care about this ticker. All right. Next one, LI. Same setup. We got to break a market structure. Okay. Boom. That's the previous day low. Okay. Stop loss. Okay. And of course, as far as contract buying, you just get in the money. As simple as that. All right. Then we're going to do target here. All right. And all of these, I already did the research and all of that. All of these have power candles on the daily. It's no chop. All that yellow is none of that. We're getting momentum. We're catching the momentum. Okay. So boom. I want price to work its way up like that. Consolidate. Work its way down to target. No greed. Not expecting more from it. Get your money and go. Simple as that. It's a simple setup, right? All right. So that's LI. So like I said, I want to consolidate around that level at $17.89. Work its way back down to $17.59. But it's only if I get the alert. Last one, MSTR. Okay, we got to break a market structure. Let me go ahead and set these. So we got the previous day low. All right, stop loss and target. You guys know I hate for my video to go over 5 minutes. But it is what it is. I had to get all of this out to you guys. So price goes up, consolidates, work his way back down. Simple. That's all I want. All right. So this is for Lotto Friday. Let's get it.